Hi everyone, I'm Monish Singh from IE Education, and today we are lucky enough to have Mr. Dipansh. Sir, please introduce yourself.
As you said, my name is Dipansh. I'm the Senior Business Development Manager for University Canada West. I've been working with UCW for more than 2 years now. I really want to thank IE Education for inviting me here. I just want to let everybody know that IE Education is a direct partner with UCW. So if anyone has any queries, any question related to Canada or studying in Vancouver or about UCW, they please feel free to reach out to Mohnish.
Right. Thank you for that, sir. So the reason we've called you here today is that we want to discuss about MBA in general. We want to know what are the advantages of studying an MBA in Canada, why study MBA in Canada, and most importantly, why should we study in University Canada West. A lot of students have come to me and they ask, sir, हमने MBA करनी है. Yes, because MBA I believe is the epitome of all the degrees. If you're an MBA, that's the end. I personally believe. For me, MBA is a very crucial degree because I have done it myself, and I know कि MBA में जो हम सीखते हैं वो किसी और चीज़ में नहीं हम सीख सकते. Correct? So before I tell students about why they should study MBA in Canada, can you tell me a bit about कि MBA UCW में से क्यों करनी चाहिए?
100% मोनिश, पहले मैं MBA के बारे में बात करता हूँ क्योंकि जैसे कि आपने बताया कि एपिटोम ऑफ ऑल द डिग्रीज होता है. अब लेट्स सपोज रेगुलर बीटेक स्टूडेंट, जैसे इंडिया में बीटेक बहुत ज़्यादा होते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, राइट?
सारों में बीटेक करनी है,
सारों में बीटेक की होती है. अगर वो बीटेक के बाद जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटी लेते हैं तो वो एक एसोसिएट लेवल पे काम करते हैं. लेकिन अगर एक मैनेजर लेवल पे काम करना है तो ऑब्वियसली दे रिक्वायर दोज मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स, दे रिक्वायर दोज बिजनेस स्किल्स.
ऑल कंपनीज आस्क फॉर दैट आज के टाइम पे.
सो 100% उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए इट डज मेक सेंस कि वो MBA करें, वो मैनेजरियल स्किल्स अपने अंदर लेके आएँ एंड देन दे गेट एम्प्लॉयड एज अ मैनेजर. सो 100% MBA एक रीज़न ये होगा कि लेवल अप करना चाहते हैं वो अपने करियर में, ठीक है. दूसरा रीज़न, कई बार बच्चे ने कोई और बैचलर्स की होती है, किसी और फील्ड में की होती है, लेकिन बाद में उन्हें इंटरेस्ट
नहीं बनता उसका. टेक्निकल साइड में बच्चों का आजकल कर तो लेते हैं, बट व्हेन दे गेट इन द सेकंड थर्ड दे रियलाइज दिस इज नॉट देयर कप ऑफ टी.
हाँ, करेक्ट. एंड आई थिंक आई एम द परफेक्ट एग्जांपल. आई डिड माय बीटेक एंड नाउ आई एम इन एजुकेशन सेक्टर. सो आई मेड अ करियर शिफ्ट बिकॉज डाउन द लाइन आई रियलाइज दिस वाज नॉट माय इंटरेस्ट. माय इंटरेस्ट वाज सेल्स, माय इंटरेस्ट वाज going out, meeting new people, traveling, etc. So 100% MBA वो करियर जो शिफ्ट होता है उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा हेल्प करती है. तो ये एक सेकंड रीज़न है. और थर्ड रीज़न पे पैकेज का भी होता है. ऑब्वियसली अगर आपने मास्टर्स लेवल पे एजुकेशन कर रखी है तो आपको एक पे पैकेज भी अच्छा मिल जाता है. एक और मैं रीज़न दूंगा, जो रीज़न मेरे दिमाग में भी चल रहा था व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग अ बीटेक डिग्री. कई बार बच्चे एवरेज स्कूल से बीटेक कर लेते हैं लेकिन दे वांट टू गेट हायर्ड इन फॉर्च्यून 500 कंपनीज लाइक टॉप 100 कंपनी, P&G, यूनिलीवर, Amazon, Google, PwC. एंड एक नॉर्मल कॉलेज से बीटेक करके यू डोंट गेट सो मेनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज इन दोज बिग कंपनीज. सो बच्चों के लिए एक मीडियम है
गेटवे बन जाता है.
MBA करने के बाद they get hurt, they are able to put the
qualify. I believe they qualify for those jobs.
Yes,
after MBA
100% they qualify for those jobs and they get noticed by the recruiters in those big companies. So वो भी एक बहुत बड़ा important point है. So definitely specifically for the students जिन्होंने 1-2 साल का experience कर लिया है या फिर वो BTech है या फिर B Pharma है, BCom डिग्री है और वो अपने करियर में एक लेवल अप चाहते हैं, एक डिफरेंट करियर भी परस्यू कर सकते हैं. मे बी एंटरप्रेन्योर. आई मीन देयर सो मेनी स्टूडेंट्स हु वांट्स टू ओपन अप देयर ओन कंपनी.
Every country, India, Startup India, Canada, they have their own incubation centers. Yeah. So MBA is the key to that, I believe.
एंड ये बात रही MBA की. अब मैं थोड़ी बात कनाडा की करता हूँ. कनाडा इज वन ऑफ द मोस्ट immigrant friendly country.
That is very true. Everybody knows that. I think we don't need to tell more about that.
हाँ, मतलब कनाडा विदाउट अ डाउट अभी बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड, राइट, कोविड की वजह से कैनेडियन गवर्नमेंट ने इतना ज़्यादा सपोर्ट किया है स्टूडेंट्स को. फॉर एग्जांपल बच्चों को सैलरी देनी और मे बी जो उनका जो पार्ट टाइम जॉब एलिजिबिलिटी होता है उसको एक्सटेंड करना. सो कनाडा इज़ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इमिग्रेंट फ्रेंडली कंट्री. अब MBA की बात करें स्पेसिफिकली इन कनाडा, सो कनाडा में जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आर इमेंस, बिजनेस अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ आर इमेंस. क्यों? क्योंकि देयर आर सो मेनी इमिग्रेंट्स जो फ्लो कर रहे हैं. आपने ये भी देखा होगा कि यूएस में जो H1B होल्डर्स हैं,
हाँ जी,
दे आर ऑल्सो प्रेफरिंग टू मूव टू कैनेडा.
a lot of them in fact they've come to approach us also for that we find that really difficult to comprehend that you have a H1B visa but you want to go to Canada, and they also upscale their education, they prefer MBA or some other education though.
Yeah.
That's again, so I personally believe that MBA from Canada will give them a global outreach. उनका perspective बहुत खुलेगा. See, they can do MBA from lot of places, but particularly if you're a graduate and you want to go into business side rather than a diploma, MBA makes much more sense. I
100%.
feel that.
No,
I feel that.
strongly agree with you. Like, I'll give you a very practical scenario. Like, for example, a student has done some bachelor's degree,
Right.
and he has a couple of years of experience.
Right.
How will he justify to a visa officer that he wants to do a diploma? It doesn't make
Makes sense.
sense.
Doesn't make
Lekin MBA, मतलब after experience, after that, it 100% makes sense. कि he is
It is
going for
logical.
it.
It is logical. It is the right.
Logical.
The student is going in the right direction. अगर
Correct.
वो बीटेक या कुछ बीकॉम करता है एंड वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है, 4 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है, 3 साल का वर्क एक्सपीरियंस है, बिजनेस इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस का डिप्लोमा और समथिंग लाइक दैट कर लेते हैं, unless he has very strong reasons to back that, then okay. If you have worked in logistics or if you have experience with international clients, ठीक है, go for international business diploma. But if you're working in a normal job sector, then do MBA. And what if we tell you that it will cost you the same? I think that is possible.
Yeah, 100%.
That is possible. I think I got a feeling that we'll be sharing a very good news with us in the coming time. ठीक है, तो generally हमें क्या होता है बच्चों के mind में, I have dealt with a lot of students, they want to do a diploma, business diploma or something like that because they feel that it is pocket friendly.
Correct.
When we talk about MBA, immediately they start thinking 40-50 lakhs.
Correct.
MBA will cost them 40-50 lakhs. They start thinking about GMAT and other difficult exams. Yes, if we talk about some schools in Canada, it might cost you up to 80 lakhs also to do MBA.
100%.
It might require you to have 3 to 4 years of work experience at a very renowned company.
Yeah.
Company which is listed in NSE or somewhere else. Right? But that necessarily doesn't need to be true for everyone.
Yeah.
Okay, so please shed some light on that.
I think I'm a strong believer in the right fit. It's not about studying the best college in the world. It's about what makes sense to you. Depending on the skill, depending on the experience, depending on the educational background, all of these had to come together. And what is the outcome? Like, if you're going for an MBA degree, definitely you need to have a little bottom line. Like, these are the things that I want to achieve through an MBA degree.
Right.
So 100% you should look for the right fit. Like you rightly said, UCW is very, very positively priced. And in fact, we are offering scholarship from around 2,000 Canadian dollar to 10,000 Canadian dollar in the MBA program.
Amazing. That's probably the highest scholarship I believe anybody gives for MBA. 10,000. Never heard of that.
So I'll give you a very breakdown, like what is the actual fee. The actual fee comes down to 35,100 Canadian dollar,
Right.
which is more or less equal to 21 lakh के around.
Current today's rate, if you
in today's rate, इतने की पड़ती है. And if you say like if a student, like for example, has scored 75% and above or 80%, has good academic standing.
Has a good profile basically.
Yeah.
Has a good academic, and in general the student should have a good profile. Decent
Yeah.
profile.
And he or she applies for the UCW MBA, then more likely they will get a 10,000 Canadian dollars scholarship. And if you subtract 10,000 from
Yes.
35,100, the fee comes down to only 25,100.
You're telling
which
me
is
that
around 16-17 lakhs.
Person can do MBA in Vancouver
Yeah.
for 15-16 lakhs.
Yeah, it's downtown Vancouver.
Downtown
I'm
Vancouver.
not speaking about the countryside. I'm speaking about downtown Vancouver, right in the middle of the city.
That is really hard to believe.
Yeah.
Because I know personally that there are a lot of private colleges in my city, not colleges which are not popular, colleges which have almost zero placement record.
Yeah.
They charge around 15-16 lakhs for MBA.
No, 100%. Even it's expensive to do an MBA in India, but with UCW it is possible, and that's why I really believe that this is a very golden chance and golden opportunity for the student to apply this year, because because of the pandemic or because of the extra support
Right.
that university is trying to provide to students in these hard times, we are giving so many scholarships. So बच्चों के लिए स्पेसिफिकली बहुत ज़्यादा अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि डाउनटाउन वैंकूवर में राइट इन द मिडल ऑफ द सिटी विद सच अ गुड प्राइस, विद सच अ गुड ग्रेट स्कॉलरशिप
Right.
ऑप्शंस, बच्चे के पास ऑप्शन है.
Can you tell students and the audience a bit about UCW? कि and how like if a student has done, सबसे पहले MBA का बच्चे को होता है कि यार MBA कर लेंगे, prices, yes, again it's important, but I personally feel कि price से ज़्यादा बच्चे look at job opportunities, because the reason we do MBA is to get a better job. Most of us who are doing MBA, we already have a job, we leave our job to upgrade our job.
Yeah.
So what are the job opportunities which students get after UCW?
I'm so excited to share that UCW has 100% placement rate. 100% of the students are able to find job within 6 months after graduation. And
you know why I can believe that? Because of its location. Because that place where the campus is located, it is the IT center, it is the main economic center of the city. So probably that, I think location itself justifies.
Location, and actually location allows you to network a lot. We know that MBA, like whenever you do a master's degree, it's also about the network you build.
Definitely. And
if you are studying in downtown Vancouver, that too in Vancouver House, the Vancouver House is one of the biggest real estate development in the history of Vancouver in the last 10 years.
Right.
So imagine studying in downtown Vancouver where there are so many corporates as well, working, so many companies around. So it really gives you an opportunity to network, whether you are going for a lunch, whether you're going for a coffee, or whether you're going for anything else. I mean, it just gives you a lot of chance to network with other people.
And the university people also help in facilitating that?
100%. We have a career service team.
Okay.
The career service team is dedicated to this purpose. So their sole job is to help students to find their desired career. In fact, what we do is we also organize job fairs. So we invite different companies
that is also done.
Come down to campus.
Generally, what I have heard is that job fairs are very rare.
Okay.
They do happen, but only in the elite universities. Universities conduct job fairs. But that's really good to know that you're doing that for students as well.
See, there is a difference between Indian education system and the Canadian or the North American education system. The difference is like there's no concept of placement, right? So, but what we do is we try to facilitate the process by inviting different companies to come down to campus and interview our student. Even if students go to YouTube and search about UCW job fair, they will find the video.
They'll find all the details. They'll share the links with them.
Yeah, and they can see the details. They can see how the UCW job fairs have been conducted. So we know, see, student from India spending so much of money, so much of time, investing so much of time. There's so many dreams of the student as well as parents' dream, right? And whichever degree they want to do, even if diploma they want to do, the outcome is they want to get a good job. I mean, let's put it very straightforward. Like
this is even सबका यही goal है. अच्छी job होनी चाहिए, good earning होनी चाहिए.
ये bottom line होती है सारे
for all education purposes.
ठीक है, तो वो bottom line को हम specifically cater करते हैं और specifically focus करते हैं. एक और news मैं share करना चाहूँगा along the lines of the career service that we have introduced 8 new electives.
Really?
For example,
specializations.
It's not a specialization. It's like electives which they can pick
minors.
And choose. Minors.
Right.
And one of the electives is business analytics. Like for example,
that's the upcoming field. All the big companies are looking for business analytic people.
BTech students, like he has done an engineering background, it makes sense to do an MBA with business analytics.
Right.
We know that data analysis is such a big data is such a big deal, and students are paid very, very good amount of packages as well in those spheres. So students can definitely do an MBA with UCW along with the electives such as business analytics.
And the traditional electives like HR and OB, those are still there.
Yeah, those are still there. We also have HR, we also have marketing. In fact, I know there's large number of audience that are looking for marketing, specifically digital marketing now, right?
You have digital marketing programs also?
Yes.
You teach that as well in your program?
In fact, we just don't have a digital marketing program, but along with it, we have students are certified with DMI, which is Digital Marketing Institute based out of Dublin, Ireland, which is one of the renowned agency which is providing digital marketing certificates around the world.
This is a separate course which they have to take, or it's included?
No, it's included.
It's included in the MBA program.
Yeah, the basic digital marketing certification is included. If a student wants to do an advanced digital marketing certification, they can obviously pursue that separately. But we do provide the basic digital marketing certification to the student.
That's included in the program they are studying.
Specifically, I'll speak about why we do this, like the certification. As we know, I mean, degree is important, but it is equally important to have those skills, right? Whenever you're gonna go for the interview. And what we try to do is we try to certify those skills. like for example digital marketing, and another one is Tableau. Tableau is one of the very big tool for the data analysis.
Right. So you are teaching that as well to students?
We are giving certification for that as well. We have partnered with companies like IBM, Salesforce, etc. to give those particular specific skills to those students.
That has instilled a lot of confidence in me, knowing that students are getting almost everything in the MBA program, all the skills which are required to upgrade themselves. The entire purpose of MBA is to upskill yourself and to get a good job, right? And UCW, University Canada West, does that. Now let's talk about eligibility. Now, for a student who has completed his undergraduate degree, what are the basic eligibility requirements for applying to a good MBA program in Canada?
Okay. See, I'll break down the eligibility requirement in two sections.
Right.
One is the English requirement.
Right.
And another one is academic requirement. Now, speaking specifically about the English requirement, we do accept IELTS, we do accept PTE, we do accept Duolingo, we do accept IELTS indicator, and we do accept TOEFL as well. One of the more popular exams are IELTS and PTE. And speaking about specifically about IELTS, we have 6.5 overall with 6 in writing. That's the exact requirement. Even student come up to me with a question like, sir, अगर 5.5 है एक मॉड्यूल में हो सकता है 5.5?
एलिजिबिलिटी नहीं
खराब होती अगर वो राइटिंग में नहीं है, राइटिंग में 6, ओवरऑल 6.5, तब आप डायरेक्ट एंट्री ले सकते हैं प्रोग्राम में. अगर आपके 6 ओवरऑल हैं, आपके 0.5 कम है, फिर भी आप UCW में एडमिशन ले सकते हैं. यू कैन स्टिल टेक एडमिशन इन UCW. द ओनली डिफरेंस इज that you will have to do a 3 months of English program, which is known as University Access Program.
Alright.
That you have to do. You will still be flying to Canada. मतलब आप कनाडा जाओगे, वैंकूवर में ही पढ़ोगे, आप हमारे कैंपस में ही पढ़ोगे.
ठीक है.
बट आपको 3 महीने का.
This is on same campus. They'll be learning this program.
हाँ. So they will have to do a 3 months of English course. अगर उनके 6 overall हैं. PTE requirement की बात करूँ मैं, 61 overall with 60 in writing. No band less than 54. That's the requirement of PTE. और TOEFL की requirement I'll have to double check, but I think it's 76, 78. And
that's pretty decent requirement, I think.
Yeah.
Considering the program, it's pretty basic, and I'm sure all the students will be able to clear those requirements.
No, 100%. And
what about academics?
Academics, if I speak about, we do accept 3 years degree. So that's again a good news.
That's very blessing. Big blessing. बहुत कम universities हैं which accept 3 years degree.
And we do accept the distance as well. But given whichever university they did the education from, it has to be NARIC certified. If they are NARIC recognized, they can definitely apply at UCW. In terms of percentage, the overall percentage that we require is around 60 and above. And that's pretty much the academic requirement. It does not matter the subject. There's no subject requirement. I mean, they could have done pharmacy, they could have done BTech, they could have done...
How do you help them in transition?
Okay.
If a student is from a non-business background, or pharmacy background, or medical background, say, so they don't have their basics cleared for business. How do you help them in that?
No, I definitely agree with that. So what we do actually is, we give them MBA foundation, which is of 3 months, which comes at a cost of extra 7,000 Canadian dollar. But their degree is not extended.
Degree duration is same.
Degree duration remains same. Like they're still able to complete within 2 years. So that's good news. So MBA foundation is all about building that business foundation.
Students who are from non-business backgrounds, students who are from very different backgrounds, the foundation program, I believe, will equip them to understand all the subjects and all the information where they'll process in their degree, right?
100%. And it has subjects like principle of accounting, principle of marketing. So this will lay a very, very solid foundation for them to be able to do justice to the MBA program, which is very much required if they are not coming from the business background.
Traditional business background.
I think a lot of student has queries with me, like when they come up to me and ask like, why GMAT is not required in your college? Why GMAT is required in other colleges? But I really want to say this, that more and more colleges are moving away from the standardized test.
I agree. Like COVID has made them realize, COVID में इतनी universities are, we primarily help students for US. Now they have made SAT optional. Till 2022. Right. So अभी भी तो हो रही है admissions. दे तो रहे अब कैसे now see it is possible if they want these tests they are important, but there are other ways also in which a student can be evaluated.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, maybe that was your that was not your day,
right?
And you did not do well.
Yeah, one test, I feel.
So one day should not be able to decide the fate of your future, and that's what we believe in as well, and that's why we have moved away from it. But GMAT, in case student has given, and in case student has 500 plus in the GMAT, we are able to give them MBA foundation waiver.
Okay,
they can skip the foundation and they can directly get admission into the MBA program.
That is good enough.
Yeah.
Because they have a decent background. If they have taken GMAT, so उनको background में मिल जाता है. Alright, so we have the requirements now. How about SOP? Do you guys require a good statement of purpose as well?
Yes, we do require SOP, but because of the COVID, we have waived off the SOP requirement per se. So you do not require the SOP, but we do require CV. A detailed resume we require. We need to see what they have done. Like a lot of student comes up to me and asks the question of study gap. Right. It's been 10 years that I've been working. Can I still apply to UCW? Yes, 100% you can still apply to UCW. The only thing is you have to provide a detailed account of your experiences.
That can be covered in a CV, I believe.
Study gap is acceptable, but not gap like where you haven't done anything. So
it should be justified.
It should be justified.
Whatever gap is there, you need to justify the gap. That is very important, I believe.
And you we also know that students do MBA at the age of 32, 34 as well. And
it's a very versatile degree. I believe there's no age restriction. The MBA can be done at any point of time. When you feel you're ready, you can do MBA right after your college, or you can do MBA at your late 20s also.
Yeah, 100%.
You can apply for that.
And that's what I believe in as well. And the point that I just want to touch upon is that along with the MBA, it's also equally important to choose the right location.
Right location.
And speaking about Vancouver as a city, is the third most livable city in the world, and it's also called as Silicon Capital of Canada. Did you also know about this fact that Vancouver is third most livable city in the world after Melbourne?
It's on my bucket list.
Another thing about Vancouver as a city specifically is the weather is comparatively better. As you know that Canada is very cold.
Weather can get very extreme.
Weather can get really extreme. And if you're scared of cold weather and you still want to move to Canada, then Vancouver is the place to be.
I believe Vancouver has hills also, sea also.
Yeah.
It's a sight to see. It's really beautiful.
And it's very near to major US cities like Seattle. Seattle, as you know, there's Amazon headquarters there.
Yeah.
So obviously that opened doors to a lot of opportunities.
Definitely. That definitely helps. Right. So I have one, I believe it should be my last question now. Do you think during the COVID times, this is the appropriate time to do MBA degree, or students should wait for things to settle down and then start?
See, obviously this situation is unprecedented. Nobody would have imagined that 2021 would be like this. But I really want to say, like, there's a my famous quote that I really like.
Right.
It's not the most strongest who will survive, it's the most adaptable species that will survive. So student 100% need to adapt. Now there's blended class model. There's some of the online classes, some of the offline classes.
Hybrid classes.
So hybrid classes. So students do not need to wait. And world is more in the need of innovators now, and just who can do business in different ways. Like the business hasn't stopped. It's the way they are doing business.
It's new ways to adapt now.
Yeah.
That's what we need to learn.
That's what we need to know. So we need young innovators, 100%. And MBA degree could help you, channelize those innovations into real life. So 100%, there's no better time to do an MBA than now.
And how about classes? Are they hybrid model, or are you starting with offline classes also?
We have both, and student will have options of both, at least till December 31st, 2021.
Right.
But we are set to start offline classes in October. And
this October we are starting?
The coming October. And Vancouver has already started reopening phase by phase.
Right.
So it's a really good news, and along with the vaccination drives. So 100% we are very positive that in October we should be able to start offline classes.
So classes will be offline from October. That's really good and giving good news.
Yeah, it will give a lot of confidence
to students and their families also. Because see, when you're there, you're away from your families. Parents are really worried.
Yeah.
They don't want students to just sit at home all day and they feel that you can do that here also.
Yeah. No, I get that, and but we are giving special benefits to the student. For example, as we know, embassies are taking more time than usual. They are working at half the capacity.
Yeah.
So what we are doing is we are giving full refund guarantee. So student can start online with visa submission letter. They do not need to have a visa approval to start online classes. And we are giving full refund guarantee. In case 1% chance there is a visa rejection, we'll give full refund. So there is no downside to the student. We don't want student to have that gap, right, and to sit idle at home. Might as well use that time, because you will still be eligible for post-study work permit even if you study online. So obviously there is a bit of adaptation that is required from the end of the students as well.
But I'm sure the way the governments are working, students will get their visas in time and they'll be able to travel before their classes.
100%.
Just today only I read that our Indian government is persuading Canadian government to grant the visas at earlier, so students can start their classes fall semester.
Yeah, 100%. That's great news. And like I said, Canada is one of the most immigrant-friendly country in the world. And obviously, there are so many students that have already gone. So many Punjabis who have already there. Other parts of India as well.
Right.
So that is definitely a big positive news for the student.
Alright then. So it was a wonderful session, Dipansh. Thank you for coming here and giving us your valuable time. I hope in the coming time we'll make one more video about some other courses which are available at your university. And if students have any doubts related to the course or any program you want to pursue, please contact us. We'll be able to help you out in the best way possible. Thank you and take care of yourself.
Thank you, Monish.
Thank you.